Welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. Today I'll be showing you how to roast a pumpkin seed. You can either fry it or bake it. Okay, so I call it roasting pumpkin seeds. Now what you need, of course, is a pumpkin, and then you have to cut it. You need a pumpkin cutter, a sharp knife that looks something like that with a jagged edge. And then you want to cut the top part about 3 to 4 inch from the top. It depends, of course, the size of your pumpkin. Mine's a small one, so that's what I'm doing right now. You're going to cut it all the way around, and then you're going to pull the top part out like I'm doing right now, as you can see. Okay, there you go. And then you need a strainer. Okay, so there you have a seed that I already had. This is my second pumpkin, by the way, that I'm picking out a seed from. Okay, so just you have something like a drainer, and you just put the seed in there, let the water run through it so that you can just clean it up. It's a bit slimy, and you want to get rid of all the fiber from the pumpkin. Okay, and then just wash it up a little bit. And there we go. I'm trying to notice that I put the pumpkin on an angle so I can pour out the seed as much as I can. And there we go. There's 2 pumpkin seed worth a lot of seeds there. Okay, and then what you want to do, just wash it a bit more, add water there, and now what we're going to do is add some salt. There we go. Okay, you want to saturate the salt into the pumpkin seed. Add as much as salt until it becomes saturated. Now the first time I did this adding salt, I think I added too much. So you don't want to add too much, but you don't want to add too little. Okay, just enough that I would say for every 2 pumpkin you want to add maybe about maybe 50 to 100 grams worth of salt. But again, depending on how salty you want your pumpkin seed to be. Okay, and then there we go. Okay, just saturate it with salt. Just trial and error, right? You want to try the first time. If it doesn't work, if it's too salty, then you may next time you don't want to add too much. Okay, and then now you want to dry it like this. Put a paper towel, dry paper towel, and just let it sit for about 12 to 24 hours until it gets dried. And then you can add different flavors like cinnamon, garlic, onion, and even beef flavored stock powder like this one here. And then you mix them together like that, and then yeah, depending on what kind of flavor you want. You can even add pepper if you want, but I think it's a bit spicy. Now once the pumpkin is dry, you want to take it out from the paper towel, right, and then just put it on a piece of plate, like glass plate, this one here, and once that's done, you want then to add the flavor to it. You don't have to. You can leave it as it is and just become just salty pumpkin seed. But like I said, you can always add different flavor: onion, garlic, pepper, whatever. Right? That's what I'm doing right now. Just sprinkle it in. Now my mistake was I sprinkled too much of the flavor, so it becomes very strong. Okay, just all you need is a little bit of the onion, garlic, whatever flavor you want to it. Okay, and that's about it. You don't want to add too much. Mix them up really well, like this one here. And then you're ready to put it in the oven. Okay, so the first method is to bake it. So what I do is I put aluminum foil in this pan, aluminum pan, and I just spread it all out, right, evenly. Okay, spread it all out. And then you're ready to put into the toaster oven like this one here. Okay, and you want to heat it up for 325 to 350 Fahrenheit degrees for about 30 minutes. I'd say about 25, 30 minutes is fine. Okay, and then from time to time you want to stir it, right? I think every 5 to 7 minutes you want to stir it, and then yeah, and then put it back. And when it's done, you're ready to pour it out, okay? And then just sample it and see if it tastes pretty good. The next step, of course, is to fry it, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to fry it. For frying, you would need, of course, oil, maybe about a tablespoon of oil too. And then just pour the salted pumpkin seed into it. And you can add the flavor before that as well. You know, like say if you want cinnamon or garlic, whatever. And there it is. Okay, once you fry it for about, I would say 5-10 minutes, no more than that. And when it looks a bit brownish color, you want to pour into a glass plate and with a dry towel. And there it is. Now you have a baked pumpkin seed and with flavored, of course, and fried pumpkin seed. Really delicious. Let's try it out now. See what it tastes like. So I'm going to try the one that is fried, this one here. Juicy, flavorful, oily. If you like that kind of like, you know, if you're a person who is like, who enjoy, you know, chicken with a lot of oil, you know, then you might want to fry it. If you like dry, crunchy, salty, then you want to bake it. This one is cinnamon flavored. Very crunchy. Very good. So that's how you roast your pumpkin seed. Two-way. Either fry it or bake it. Thanks for watching. EducateTube.com.